Hello, welcome to Long Shot Larry's Sports Astrology. We're looking at the NFC Championship game. San Francisco away to Philadelphia. The time I've used is 3:05. I've gone back and looked at starting times for previous 3 o'clock championship games and it tends to be 5 minutes past, which makes a big difference. So in this game, Philadelphia are favourites, so they're Cancer, ruled by the Moon, which is in Taurus, so Venus rules them, and also Jupiter. San Francisco are the underdogs here. They're represented by Capricorn and Saturn and Virgo and Mercury. So looking at this here, you can see Neptune's very close to the MC. It's going to have a very important impact on this game. Neptune's very difficult to decipher. What's going on in the chart? Well, you can see the Moon is exactly sextile Neptune. Mercury is applying to a trine to Uranus. And the Sun is applying to a trine to Mars. Now both those aspects will be exact in the later game, but Mercury is conjunct the descendant here, so it could be triggering the Mercury trine Uranus. Now looking at the Frawley method, Mercury is lord of the 4th house and it's on the descendant. That's 1 for the underdog. The Moon is going to square Saturn, lord of the 7th, in 2 degrees. That's another 1 for the underdog. Bringing up the Antiscas is very interesting because Jupiter down here is very, very close to the IC, the Antisca of Jupiter, and it rules the MC. So that's pretty strong for the favourites, Philadelphia. Now, which one's going to win out there? With Neptune and Mercury involved, Neptune rules confusion, Mercury's a trickster. This is a very dangerous game to be analysing. You need to be very brave or foolhardy. Since we're option B, that's why we're continuing. So, from the Frawley method, that's very, very close. Nothing definitive there. If I bring up the first game for San Francisco, you can see that the Mercury-Uranus trine is applying to a trine to their Sun, which is helpful. Mars is square Mercury, which rules the Sun, and that 10-degree Virgo is a pretty important degree area for San Francisco. Bringing up the San Francisco coach, Kyle Shanahan. Well, this Neptune here, how does he relate to that? Well, he has his Sun conjunct Neptune natally, so we should handle it okay. However, Neptune is in an opposition to his Saturn. It's very wide, 3 degrees, and it's separating from a square to his Sun, mixed there. You can also see Mars is applying directly to a square to his Mars and Jupiter, so he's linked into this Sun-Mars trine. Very important degree area for San Francisco because Jupiter also rules his Sagittarian Sun. If we bring up the quarterback, Brock Purdy, this Sun-Mars trine, the Sun is square his Saturn. How does he relate to that Neptune? Well, Neptune is applying to a square to his Mercury quite wide. He does have Saturn square his Venus, which I'm not overly keen on. So, and he's also got Jupiter is squaring his Sun. So lots of squares there. Jupiter's Sun's usually pretty good. And I forgot to bring up the progressions for Kyle Shanahan because also I've noticed Jupiter is sextile his progress Sun, which is handy. If you look up Nick Sirianni, the Philadelphia coach, he has Neptune applying, well, it's just gone past a square to his natal Neptune, and his Sun is opposite Neptune natally. Now that looks pretty bad. I know Philadelphia Eagles fans are very passionate. I'm probably going to have to get security guards. However, I have seen this very similar alignment before where Neptune looked very, very bad for a team. However, they ended up winning. Now, my question is this Moon sextile Neptune going to help out Philadelphia instead of hindering them? Very important question. If you're a Philadelphia fan, you are going to be hoping that that Moon is helping Neptune actually function in a positive light. But overall, that's a pretty tricky alignment for the Philadelphia coach. If we bring up Jalen Hurts, the Philadelphia quarterback, well, he's got Neptune trine his Venus, which is okay. You can see here Uranus, which is just stationed, is square his Sun, which is a challenging aspect because his Sun is opposite Uranus natally. Now, Mercury is a neutral planet in nature. It is forming a trine to Uranus, so here again, this difficult aspect that Jalen Hurts has, does he get alleviation today from Mercury trine Uranus and aspecting his Sun? Very difficult questions to answer. So in summary, this is a really difficult game to analyse. You've got Mercury and Neptune dominant. Mercury the trickster, Neptune which, as I've said, has led me astray plenty of times. If you look at the Frawley method, an earlier start would be better for San Francisco. However, I'm pretty confident it's going to start at 3:05. So you've got Mercury, which is Lord of the Fourth, and the Moon aspect versus the Antiskra of Jupiter applying to the IC, very, very close. So to me that's even, and you've got that Neptune on the MC. Now, superficially I think San Francisco looks better with relations to Neptune. Neptune conjunct the Sun natal of the coach. They've got some Jupiter aspects, which looks pretty good. Brock Purdy does have a lot of squares on the day, so he may struggle during the day. That's a lot of challenges. It does energise you, but his timing may be off today. Philadelphia, well, the question is, for the coach especially, that Neptune square, his Neptune and Sun. He has a Sun opposite Neptune natally. That is bad. No doubt about that. That's a challenging aspect. Now, is the Moon exactly sextile Neptune at the start enough to alleviate that? Time will tell. And the quarterback Jalen Hurts, he has that Uranus square his Sun. Is Mercury going to trigger that? Is it going to alleviate that? I really don't know. So if you're a Philadelphia fan, you want that Moon, sextile Neptune and the Mercury trine Uranus to be positive for your team today. I really don't know. I mean, if you just strictly went by the rules, you'd probably go San Francisco. I just have a feeling this is a bit of a trap, this game. So I don't know. Sorry I couldn't give you a definitive answer. So for subscribers, I've put up a video in the community section, which is the Kansas City-Cincinnati game. I'm inviting comments there to see what you think. Whatever method you use, post them in the comments, and we'd love to see what you think. So thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one.